Hey everybody, Cool and Manga here, right now reviewing One Piece episode 583. Alright, this week, we got a great episode. For the second half of the episode. First half, okay. Second half of this episode, great. Great second half of this episode. Wow. I got a feeling that I have not had since probably before. I haven't had the feeling that I got when I was watching this episode since the Straw Hats return arc, like when Luffy and Zoro and Sanji destroyed the Pacifista. I haven't had a moment in it like this since then. Okay, so when I saw Sanji oh man, that was awesome. And then Franky this episode was killing it this episode. Loving Frank. Oh man, Franky, and some strong right. That was that was dope. This is the entire second half of this episode. The fighting scenes were amazing. I gotta say, they were good. Well, I mean, they weren't amazing, but, they were good for just, the fight that it was. I mean, it wasn't even that much of a fight. It was just kicking the shit out of a few soldiers, but awesome. Good way to start the fight in this arc. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That was awesome. Alright, overall, I liked, the overall feel of the episode. Seeing the shadow on the shadow silhouettes of those people on the snow side of the island. I like seeing Usopp just throw up some new plant seeds, and explain that the deeper that he went in to the Bowen Islands, the more useful plants that he found, or the more plants that he found that could be used for things on his adventure. So, more explanation as to Usopp's arsenal, and why he ended up grabbing all of these crazy plants. I liked this episode was funny. It was a One Piece episode, man. That's straight up. It was a One Piece episode. It was funny. It was action packed. The end of the episode was awesome. It was epic at some points. We learned some shit. Overall, good freaking episode. When the giant children, they all started to realize, this is their only chance to get off this island. That was awesome. I like that scene. Actually, that moment, that's where the feeling came in, Once that happened, the entire episode just started to change. The second half of the episode just changed, and it was just got more and more epic, just Sanji jumping up. Oh, that was awesome. I liked at the beginning of the episode, when Franky was, just chilling and showing himself to those kids. Franky's robot form, his new, post-time skip look, I haven't liked it until now. This episode made me love the Franky, body, man. The new Franky body. So awesome, man. It's just so awesome. But anyways, so yeah, that was good. Episode summary. So basically, Nami, Sanji, Chopper, and Franky, and the severed head, who's a samurai named Kinemon, they make it out of the prison cell thing that they were in, and they follow the hallway down to this room called the Biscuit Room. Inside this room, there are a bunch of giant children and they find out that, or they hear that these children, they want to go home. So they don't really know what's going down, but they hear that the children say they're not sick anymore and they want to go home. So, Franky says, the mystery of the island deepens, like straight up. The mystery of the island deepens. Then we see like the kids, they're all they're playing with Franky, because he's a robot, and the realization of Franky being a robot, that was awesome. That was the shit right there. Just like I love that. I love that kind of shit. I love it. They start playing with Chopper and whatnot. They start teasing Sanji, and then Kinemon, Severed Head, starts asking them where his son Momonosuke is. The kids, they're scared as hell. They're like, what the hell? It's a fucking talking head. It's a severed head talking. Like, what the shit? Right? So they're scared. And they start running away, and, Nami slaps Kinemon, and she's like, hey, if you keep doing that, they're not gonna help us find out anything. You're gonna scare them off, okay? And then Kinemon's like, this is one of the funnier things of the episode. He's like, I was just slapped. It's a dishonor to a samurai. I should just kill myself now. Like, that is what I'm talking about. What do you guys think? You want Kinemon in the crew? I want Kinemon in the crew. Do you? Anyways, so we see the hazmat suit soldiers of Punk Hazard. They start running towards the room, and they attempt to capture Nami, Chopper, Sanji, and Franky. So, they end up having to start running away. We go back to Usopp, Luffy, and Robin and Zoro, and they're basically just debating on how they're going to go to the other side of the island. Usopp throws up Bodhi Banana. Yeah, Bodhi Banana. He's just like, Bodhi Banana, and it comes out, it's boat, looks like a banana, and he explains that these crazy plants I got all came from the Bowen Islands, because the further Usopp went into the island, the more exotic and useful plants he found. And you see a little flashback of Usopp on the island, which was cool. It was cool. So they end up using that to try and get across the lake. Luffy and Robin at first were thinking about, just hitching a ride on Zoro and Usopp. Robin and Luffy just gonna grab onto them, and they're just gonna swim across. And Zoro starts getting ready to do that. Even though the water's like on fire and shit. He doesn't even care. He's just like, yo, yeah, let's do this. Oh yeah, I can swim that. I can swim that. So they start going across, and we see that one of the centaurs that Luffy and Robin beat last episode, and he blows off some sort of horn. And it alerts the person he calls boss. And we see across on the other side of the island, on the snow side, a huge silhouette with a bunch of other little fodder silhouettes around it of apparently this guy named Boss. So Luffy, Zoro, and Robin and Usopp, they plan on going and confronting this guy. And this guy thinks that Zoro, because Zoro has swords, he's wondering if Zoro is the samurai that cut down his men. So this is the boss of the men who got cut down by Kinemon. we go back to the biscuit room, and the kids are running after Nami and Sanji and them, and they're asking them to take them off the island. After Nami keeps running, the kids stop and they end up talking to the guys in the hazmat suit, and they tell them that these people are dangerous, and they fooled them into thinking that they were good. The kids realize, after thinking long and hard about what this island is and what has happened to them here, that these people are clearly the only chance they have of getting off the island. So they all turn and run towards Nami and Sanji, and they plead and beg for them to save them. Nami, she decides that, she can't turn her back on a crying child. And as the hazmat suits, the men in the hazmat suits attempt to fire, even though the kids are in the way, Sanji is like, nope, that's it. If Nami wants to save you, Diablo Jumble, what up? Just starts killing motherfuckers. And then, Kinaman's like, oh, this guy's strong. And then you see, Chopper jumping around, doing his little kung fu point. You got Franky going in there, strong right? Just throwing up a huge strong right, like old school times. And then Franky, Sanji, they tell Nami to go with the kids, and they tell Chopper to go with Nami and protect her. So Chopper, Nami, the kids, they start running, and Franky and Sanji, they are planning on stopping these men in the hazmat suit. We go back to the other side. Well, we go back to Brook, who's still on the snow side of Punk Hazard, and he's building a bunch of snowmen. And at the end of this, he finishes building a snowman, and Kinaman's torso ends up going around and starts a fight with Brook. So Brook is about to fight Kinaman's torso, which is pretty cool considering it's just a torso and it's fighting Brook. So clearly Kinaman's pretty strong, and that'll be pretty cool to see later on, whenever he's not just a head and a torso and a pair of legs. So yeah, overall, great episode. Yeah, it was a great episode this week. Yeah, I'll say great because first half was good, second half was great. I'll give it a great whatever. The feeling of the episode overall was perfect. The feeling of the episode was perfect. Hopefully the arc can continue this. Punk Hazard just keeps going and keeps on giving us epic scenes, funny moments, and good animation. And this year's looking pretty good for One Piece. Yeah, no, other than that, rate, comment, subscribe. You guys know the drill. Really hoping Kinaman joins the crew. What are your guys' thoughts on that? From what you have seen in the anime so far, do you think that he could be a valuable member of the Straw Hat crew? Do you think he could be a valuable member of the Straw Hat crew? Because I do. Anyways, peace out, guys.